Okay, we're in a street called St. Paul Street, Sao Paulo, Rua de Sao Paulo. It's also where St. Paul Ruins is at. And St. Paul Street is basically goes around the corner there, and the St. Paul Ruins is kind of the highlight. And it also starts down there because all these people are coming up this way. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to walk down it a little bit and trying to capture the crowds from both angles. And then we're going to come around this little square, and then we're going to go down to the end of Sao Paulo Street, which is around the corner a little bit. So stay tuned. Hey, check it out, Macau 2023. Check out some more streets. Okay, so this is Sao Paulo Street this way and that way. That's Sao Paulo Ruins. So we're gonna start at that spot and we're gonna go down a little bit and just try to capture some of the crowds, all the people coming up. And this can be really bottlenecky in a certain spot. And right now it's kind of cool because everybody's coming up, so we get to see people as they're walking this way. And then later it'll be, we'll come the other way, back up the street, and we're kind of behind people's heads, I think. But we'll try to see if we can maybe not have that happen so much, if we can avoid it. So right in here is where the bottleneck starts to occur. The bottleneck where everybody's kind of forced into smaller space. And you can see the bottleneck right there, right? I don't know if it's worth going all the way down there or not. Maybe I'll go down briefly and then I'll turn around. But where that umbrella is at, there's an umbrella down that way. That's the end of Sao Paulo Street, and then it turns into Paulo Street. So I'll just kind of keep the camera up like that for now. So yeah, that street is the end of St. Paul Street, so right at the end. So this is kind of the bottleneck area right in this space. And yeah, it's definitely bottlenecky. And then that's the Sao Paulo Ruins. So right there we got the $1 million shot right there. Then we're kind of surrounded by balconies everywhere here. These guys are selling things, so they're going to sell that kind of meat there. Okay. So we're going to do is meander up. Okay, cool. We got all these people coming down. That's kind of what I wanted anyways, was all these people coming down. But I guess that bottleneck kind of forces them to kind of line up like that. There's some kind of cool alleys. We are gonna keep down Sao Paulo Street, but let me just walk in here real quick. I did film here a long time ago. These little patios, there's kind of cool stuff. And I was talking to a friend of mine that said there's somebody out that he knows that's going to start a restaurant in this corner, in this area. I think it's kind of cool. So, Macau right there. And I think that this restaurant down here is going to be, I think it's going to be an Italian owner is going to own this one right here. Let me just kind of check everything out. So I think he's going to have that space. And there's also stuff that goes up around a little bit. And maybe doing some construction over here as well. There's a bathroom right there. So they're actually doing construction. I can hear all the construction right now. But yeah, there's the Italian owner that's going to own that place. I'm not sure who that is. Kind of cool. What's really interesting about this is they got this wall right here, which implies that this was built a little bit differently before. That maybe there wasn't this building here or something. It's funny, I think I remember that from 2019. There's I think they was giving me a okay. So that's the bottleneck space. And what we're gonna do is just walk up. So let me see here. Okay. Sao Paulo ruins. Straight ahead. Tour groups and everything. Okay. So there's Sao Paulo ruins right there. And Sao Paulo Street is basically wraps around like that. Let's kind of head up this way a little bit. Okay, so we are going to keep going down Sao Paulo Street. Thank you. Okay, let's go up briefly. Now we can kind of see everything better. So there's Sao Paulo Street, so that's going to be our focus right there, that's Sao Paulo Street. But we're also kind of in this nice square right here with all the people everywhere. Pretty cool space. It's nice. Okay, so we're gonna go back into that little mess and go down that way. That's actually a really nice view right there. And that's the Uniqlo right behind us. Of course, there's more stuff up that way as well. And we are going to walk back into the crowds. We're kind of on the Sao Paulo Street. Just kind of see what this says real quick. So here's a little bit about Macau in English. And then I guess this is the centerpiece of Uniqlo. So Uniqlo is kind of a big space, as you can see. Okay, so we're gonna continue walking to Sao Paulo, on Sao Paulo Street. A lot of people today. Okay, so that's Rua de Sao Paulo right there. I think we have another street sign over there on the other side of the police car. Calçada do Amparo. And there we go right there. So that's St. Paul Street balconies, so that's our focus right there. Oh, it's a nice cool breeze right in here too. Escape. So that's actually pretty nice space right there. I'm going to focus on that in a second. So that right there's a souvenir shop right here, of course. And what's one of the nice things they have, they focus on a lot of streets. That's in Coloane. That's the one you were just at. Just over there, Avenida Lisboa, Formosa. So they have different streets of all these different tourist streets. Hello. So we got a whole little shop in here. Thank you. And we got some more in here too. Thank you. And then this one right here, Travessa de Paixão, that's the street that's right around that corner right there. So we are going to walk around that corner right now. This one right here is a wine shop. It's a British one, I think. But they, Macau Soul it's called. It's the owner. So yeah, they sell wine. And then right here it's called Passion Street. And you can see Sao Paulo ruins up there too. It's kind of a cool street. And there's also a theater over there as well. Just walk up briefly up in this area. So yeah, it's the Street of Passion. And then there's a nice cinema. So I think there's a cinema house here and also right there. So that's 1, 2 right there. So let me just kind of walk into this real briefly. So this one's called Paixão. And I got some movies in here as well. So the Chinese one. Looks like all of these. Okay. So, okay. So pretty cool. So we'll walk back out. Then there's another cinema right here too. Which is in that one. So they got a short film tour, and then they have pop music, Cantonese films and pop music of the 80s and 90s. So if I could get into that, I think I'm going to try to get into that real quick. So yeah, that's kind of interesting right there, right? It's really cool. Coming soon, projectionist. Dracula. Huh. Wow. Very cool. All kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, as you can guess, this is a really photogenic street. Check out these buildings too. Sao Paulo ruins right at the top as well. Actually, I haven't seen it, like during COVID, there wasn't really that many people around. So there wasn't this kind of feeling like there is now. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I think we're still on Sao Paulo Street, but this will change into another street shortly, but I forget exactly the location and where that happens at. So we're going to follow it down until it does. So it kind of has more of an emptier feel now as well. Camões, St. Anthony's. So it's still Rua de Sao Paulo right there. We're also going to check that out too. So that goes all the way up to Sao Paulo ruins. And there's a temple up there as well. So yeah, if you go all the way up there, there's a little temple, and it's called Na Cha Temple. And you can see it at the base, way at the top up there. And then Sao Paulo ruins is up that way as well. So that goes up, and then that Travessa goes up as well. That's our street right there, Rua de Sao Paulo. Huh, so they got, this is actually all new right in here. So they're going to create some kind of space in that space right there as well. Okay. Antique. So actually this street has some antiques as well. So that's an antique shop right there. An art place, and there's another antique shop right up here as well. So we'll probably walk towards that a little bit. I think that's a new restaurant. Good snack restaurant. Looks brand new. Yeah, good snack. Huh, it's kind of good. We got noodles, deep fried. Okay. So we're just gonna go a little bit further, and then we're gonna end our street shortly. But yeah, this is also a great street to film. Now we got more of these antique stuff too, right? Huh. And I believe Sao Paulo ruins ends. There's a Buddhist gold and silver shop right over there as well. So we also got more antique stuff all the way down here, here, here. So Sao Paulo Street is a good place. Okay. They're playing mahjong there, I think. Taylor. So we're gonna come out here. There's a pretty nice little alley right in this space. And this is actually the end of Sao Paulo Street as well. So I'm just gonna show you real quick. So this is actually a different street. It's called Rua de Santo Antonio. So Antonio's church is down that way as well. And then up here we got it's like some little antique shops at the end of the street as well. And I think that's a school. It's like a Catholic school, a Christian school. Catholic Santa, so saint. So this one is Sao Paulo ruins, or Sao Paulo Street, Rua de Sao Paulo. So we're gonna end it right. We'll just come down here and end it like right on that spot. So that's St. Paul Street, Sao Paulo, Rua de Sao Paulo. Hey, check it out, Macau 2023. Check out some more streets.